I would like to thank the organizer, the Joshua, and rest for inviting me here. It's been very honored. Okay, I'd like to share a bit of my life story. I was born without a left foot. My life is always without a leg, and people doesn't know, I'm just wearing a leg. To get a job, very difficulties. But I have to tell a lie. I always wear long pants. I used to work all kinds of jobs. I used to be a private investigator. I used to be a security specialist, working at construction site. I used to work all kinds of jobs, and people doesn't know I'm handicapped because I wear long pants. But once I'm exposed to the world that I'm a disability, it's very hard to get a job. So I decided to become a runner. Life has changed me when in 2008, somewhere around December, I found there's a skin infection at my stomach, and doctors told me I need to be amputated 5 inches of my leg. And I nearly commit suicide because I know I couldn't make it. But something really made me inspiration is that when I saw this guy, his name is Oscar Pistorius. He's the world double amputee runner in South Africa. So I tell myself, if he can do it, why not me? So this is a time for me. I started marathon in 2009, and I've run from 2.5 kilometers right up to 5, half marathon, full marathon, ultra marathons. And coming next month, in June, I'm going for the sundown 100 kilometers. Running Energizer night race in Malaysia is something challenge. You will always think positive and focus myself, especially when you run at night, you need to focus. But what I always believe is that every time when you complete the race, when you cross the finisher line, your life will be changed. And also I want to inspire in Singapore, in Malaysia, all the region, to wake up all those OKUs to come and join sports, because running is actually frees your mind. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sharif. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Alex. I work as a creative director. First of all, I just want to thank Energizer for allowing me to share stories. I've run for the past 5 years competitively. But there are different reasons why I've run. Of course, I started off running. Maybe I'll share with you how I started off running. There was one day on a Saturday when I just woke up in the morning and I decided I could take on the world. So I stay in Ampang, and there's Taman Sar area around my area, and it's basically about a 3 km run, and I decided that I would do that 3 km run. So what I did was I started running, and as I was running, I could hear footsteps coming from the background, and being kiasu and just not wanting to have the person overtake me, I decided that I would try to go faster. But as I kept on going faster, the footsteps kept on going closer, and to the extent where the person who was running behind me ran shoulder to shoulder to me, and he looked at me, I looked at him, and he wished me good morning, and he passed me by, and it was an elderly man. For me, it was a wake-up call, because after about 200 meters, I stopped running. I was too tired, probably also a bit embarrassed, and I realized that, oh no, I'm supposed to be young, and this was 5 years ago. And I'm supposed to be young, I'm supposed to be energetic, I'm supposed to be able to take on the world. But I realized that, on that morning itself, I wasn't that healthy, and I needed to take good care of my health. I was working advertising then. Slowly, in the past 5 years, I've been running, and I've really enjoyed running. I've done some really crazy stuff, like running up Genting Islands. I've done it 5 times, twice up and down. I challenge myself, because I think the body can take a lot. I think if you train hard enough, you'll be able to achieve certain things that sometimes you think you can't. What I've done also lately in the past 3 years is I've begun to just take on longer distances. I I realized the body can take it. And as I've done that, I've realized it's also given me an opportunity to share more stories about why I do different things. 2 years ago, I did an 84K run that was shared. And when I started doing that run, I decided that I wanted to give back to community. And there was a community center that I wanted to invest, I would want to call it my legs in. And that's how I started off running long distances. I've never done an 84 before, and the longest I did was 42, and I was really dying then. But I trained, and through that whole experience, I shared with different ones about how I can gain impact in community. And out of that came to the 2000, and I think that was an awesome achievement. This year I hope to be able to do 100 again. It is a night race also, same thing like the Energizer night race. What I've done to train just to begin runs like this is I run at night. I go to Putrajaya, Palace of the Golden House, Palace of Justice, and what I would do is I would start at 9 p.m. and I would try to run through to the next morning, which is about 9 a.m. and that would give me about 70 km. I know it's a bit crazy, but I believe that we are able to do certain things that sometimes the mind says we can't. And sometimes we just need to be able to push through. One of the few inspirational quotes that I've always had is, when I'm tired, is think deep. I believe we have it in us. It's whether we want to be able to dig deep, find that strength within us. I also believe in this quote, I can't remember it right now, dear Lord. It's actually begin with the end in mind. And a lot of times we start off a race, we start off running, but we don't realize that we have to finish. We lose track halfway, and I always try to remember that there's a finish line, and that I need to go through and try to finish it. I thank the organizers for this opportunity to share my story. I really look forward to the night race. It will be my first time doing it here back in Malaysia. Last year I was in Singapore, so I really look forward to this race, and I hope those who are taking their race bibs and they will also enjoy it. I'm one of those who, I'm a loud runner, so whenever I run, I always try to crack jokes, and I think that is one of the things that I always love doing. I like to brighten up the whole experience, and I hope to see all of you all there, and have a good run.
Thank you, Alex, of City Mall, and thank you, Energizer, first of all, for sponsoring this event. I think it's really noble of you to do something like that. Yes, that's the picture of me. I was 45 kilograms heavier than I am now. Compared to these guys here, I am nothing in terms of running distance. My longest is only 42. So my hat's off to you. And but my story is a bit different. I have two races in life. One is to slim down, and the other one was to to run the actual race. All right. I was born a big baby, and all my life I've been fat, And so parents, any parents here at the sound of my voice, please, if you've got a fat kid, I've not known a child to die of starvation in this part of the world, okay? So don't worry if they're not eating, all right? But please give them a chance to be light when they're young. It dawned on me one day that I was never going to be young again. I'm in my towards late 30s now. I'm celebrating my 18th birthday for the second time, if you know what I mean. I'll never be young again. And because I'll never be young again, it'll be kind of sad if I'm old but light. You know what I'm saying? I need it to be light once in my life. Light while I'm still in my youth. So my wife kind of overheard this thing that I wanted to do, and she got my little kids to start praying for me, and they said, "Dear Lord, please help Daddy lose weight." And that was it. The inspiration came, and the grace, or whatever you call it, the energy, the determination. And you know what? I could never run more than 1 kilometer without huffing and puffing and nearly dying. Okay? So my story is going to be something that's more for the common persons here. I started out very slow, very slow. I just went for walks 15 minutes a day, and I started to lose weight just by walking, and the walks became 3/4 walks, 1/4 jogs, very slow ones, all right? Slowly but surely, it became a run and a jog. And then soon, before I knew it, I was running the whole way through already. So the most important thing, my advice to everybody is, if you've got a weight problem, do something you enjoy besides eating. Okay, everybody enjoys eating. Malaysia is a food haven, right? But if you want to run, don't run because you're determined to or whatever, but you've got to enjoy the process. Enjoy it. I'm sure my fellow runners here really enjoy running, right? Okay, so you've got to enjoy it, running. I used to hate runners. When I see them on the roadside, I feel like knocking them down because I thought it's silly. But I'm one of them now. They're one of those guys on the roadside running in crazy hours during the day, But, I want to encourage you, take it slow, take it easy. But just like Alex said, keep the end in mind. And if you think running shoes are expensive, ask him again about prosthetics. I'm not going to complain anymore about expensive running shoes, but it's important to get good shoes so that you don't hurt your spine and your knees and your hips and so on and so forth. Okay? That's all I have to say for now.